Hey, what's going on, everyone? JWBingoli1 here, and I'm bringing you guys this domination on interchange with the Bear 50 cal sniper rifle once again. And basically, this commentary is going to be about my inspirations and about why inspirations or being inspired is important. I don't know why. I tried to do this commentary before, and I just feel like I'm using the wrong word, but I'm like people who I look up to in this community, people who inspire me to do this commentary stuff. Basically, the main person is Xjaws. He was really the person who started me into this, and I look up to him. Like, I'm a very huge dedicated fan to Xjaws. Well, not a very huge dedicated fan, but I even though he does not know this, he'll probably never find this out. But he is really the person who started me, and he didn't. And many people might be thinking, well, you're not that big. People, like, you haven't got a shout out from him. You never really got named by him. Well, in one situation, I did get named. Like, he had me in one of his videos. It wasn't me talking. It was just actually really lucky I was in his video, but it's just it wasn't like a good situation I was in his video, but it wasn't bad either, and I'll go more into that later in this commentary. But for now, I just want to say the reason Extra started me is because I love what he was doing, and I want to do the same and entertain you guys. And basically, he's the person who like motivated me to start a channel. Like, for him, it was, I'm pretty sure, Hutch, and that's how it is. Hutch is definitely the person who started, or one of the people who started this community, and then he inspired Xjaws, and Xjaws inspired me to do this, which is a huge thing. And one thing that I hope one day is I'll inspire people to make their own content, because if I have someone who says, oh, Goal, you inspired me to make my own channel, and you inspired me to go out and entertain people, well, it's a huge line, and it'll never stop. Because who doesn't like to be like the person who inspired 1,000 people? If I inspired one of you guys in anything I've done, please let me know, because I'd love to hear it. And like, it's just when you have the knowledge that you've inspired someone to start YouTube, it's crazy, and I really want to know that feeling. And that's why I like the day which it'll never happen, I almost guarantee it, but if I ever meet Xjaws, I will personally go up to him and say, Xjaws, because this YouTube thing has actually changed my life, guys, and if it wasn't for him, my life wouldn't be how it is today. So I really do want to meet him and thank him for what he has done for me, even though he has done very little for it to happen. But what I want to talk about right now is basically the video I was in. It's not too much detail I need to go in. It was basically, he did some sort of like YouTube mail video. It only went over once, and a video I put up was I think domination on lunch, and I guess I just typed it too fast or wasn't paying attention. It was supposed to say domination on launch, but I messed up. No big deal. And it was a fan mail, and basically I asked him, I was like, hey, actually, can you check out this video? Maybe give me a shout out. And I shouldn't have said shout out. He probably checked the video out. But it was shitty quality, and he wouldn't have done anything about it anyways. So, anyways, but I want to talk about more people who inspire me on YouTube. And one of the biggest people who inspire me is definitely Marco. Because what he has done, what channels he has worked on, and how successful they have been makes me, like, honestly amazed. And he started YouTube when he was 17, and I started this when I think I was Well, wow, I guess it would be when I was. Did I start YouTube when I was 14? Let me just think about this really quick. Because I just had my 2 years 6 days ago. Yeah, so it was when I was 14 is when I started YouTube. But I wasn't like as consistent as I am, and it was really shitty quality, and all those videos are taken down. But it was when I was 16 when I started YouTube, or 14 when I started YouTube. So I've been on this for a while, but I've been learning this all by myself, guys. I haven't had much help, and Marco is the person who's like, he's shown me the ropes, like tell me what I need to do, and he, like, honestly, if I get a big channel, I'm gonna thank him for it, because he's the one who showed me how to do it. He's the one who told me tips how to do it, and in all honesty, he's done more for me than any other person in the entire YouTube community, because he has helped my channel grow. He has given me tips. He's given me awesome opportunities, and I can't thank him enough for what he's done for me. And like, XJaws, he inspired me to start YouTube, and he shows me like I want to be up to his quality of video standards one day. And those are the main two people who I'm inspired by on YouTube, is definitely Marco and XJaws. And without a doubt, there's like, those are the two top people, but I'm also inspired by like Syndicate for how he has grown his channel, and just like how awesome he is with his like community. Same with S&D for Dummies. I'm inspired by him because he is a person who knows how his like stuff is done. He knows how to do it, and that's something that like I did a video a while back in Black Ops saying I played with S&D for Dummies. He commented on it. I got a couple subscribers off that, couple like likes and comments, and he has been someone who has awesome quality videos. It's not the style of videos that I would do, but his videos are like a point where it's like, okay, he makes this quality video of what he does, well, I'm going to have to make that same quality in a different way. And basically, like, one more person I'm hugely inspired by is definitely the guy who camps. Because the weird thing is the majority of the people I'm inspired by, if you think about it, they're all not that much older than me. Like Syndicate, I think he's turning either 19 or 20 right away. XJaws is turning, I think XJaws is either turning 18 or 19 right away, which means he's not even quite a year older than me. The guy who camps is just finishing high school, so he is only a year older than me, and or about a year older than me. I don't know exactly when, but all the people who I'm listing off other than Marco, and Marco's only 20, so he's not that much older than me either. Like, think about it. In 5 years, the 3 years won't make a difference. And that's the thing, is people who inspire me on YouTube are usually close to my age, because it shows stuff that kids can, or teenagers like myself, can do without anyone's help. Because you honestly think XJaws like had anyone's help when he started his channel? Like, he probably got some shoutouts and whatnot, but for the people who honestly did start, do you think they got shoutouts? They started their channels by themselves. They started their channels when they were in their teens, and they grew their channels, and it inspires me because I want to do that one day.